I don't know what you want. I don't know what you need. I don't know if you need a ransom. But I promise you that I have a special set of skills. And that is, I'm going to review Taken, the 2008 Liam Neeson film. And I have to say this, I haven't seen Taken since 2008, but it's still fresh in my mind. It's just one of those movies that I gravitated towards where I just couldn't forget this film, especially whenever you look at 2008 as a whole. And all of a sudden, Liam Neeson's film Taken comes out, and everybody's just wowed over it. And let me just tell you this: I love this film, and also too, it has been a while at that point in time that we actually saw a movie from Liam Neeson. So that was also another thing that Liam Neeson actually had with this movie is the fact that it has been a while since we actually saw him. The last movie that I think that came out was the 2005 Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, and then after that, we didn't really hear much from Liam Neeson at all. But that's just how I'm thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure how accurate that actually is. But anyways, he's back and taken, and basically his daughter is going on this road trip to follow Bono across France. And of course, we actually see a little bit of Liam Neeson kicking ass in the first 5 minutes of this film. For instance, we actually see a part where he's actually playing a security officer for this singer that his daughter actually likes. And so, anyways, what he does is he goes on ahead. Before the night's actually out, somebody's over there getting ready to stab her. He goes on ahead, does his Liam Neeson thing, flips her over, and that's when you actually get to see a little bit of what this film is actually going to be on. Not only that, but we also get to see a little bit of his backstory as well. For instance, we actually see that he's actually divorced. He has a daughter. And as I mentioned, she wants to go backpacking through Europe to follow Bono, YouTube. I don't know why she wants to follow YouTube, but she wants to follow YouTube. But anyways, he's going against the mother and telling her no, she's too young to be going backpacking across Europe and everything. And of course, this is also on her birthday as well. So the mother actually feels like that, this is actually her birthday gift to her daughter to actually go across Europe to follow Bono. Well, anyways, they get to Europe, and these guys are over there standing outside of the airport, and they think that they're very nice European people that actually wants to actually help them and things like that and show them around. And of course, that's not the whole entire case. They even tell them where their hotel is, where they're staying, how long they're staying, and everything. And that's whenever the guy actually calls up the people that are actually doing sex trafficking for this organization in Europe. As a matter of fact, cops have been in on this whole entire thing in Europe. And so, anyways, she goes up to her hotel room. She calls Liam Neeson up and everything just to check in, let him know that she made it into Europe okay and things like that, and that she's actually going to be going out in a few minutes. And all of a sudden, there's hell that actually happens. Her friend winds up getting taken and everything. She's actually the first person to go. She actually hears clatter inside the house itself. Liam Neeson's daughter does. And then, of course, Liam Neeson tells her, go under the bed and hide. Okay, now you're going to be taken. But don't worry, I will find you. And I will find you in Europe. So she gets taken. She winds up telling them that he has a special set of skills. And so, anyways, he goes into Europe looking for his daughter, which actually, like I said in the description below, that is a missing person, but also going out on revenge for taking his daughter and everything. And let me just tell you this movie does not slow down once he gets into Europe. This movie just keeps on going. And not only that, but we actually get to see a little bit of his work with his friends and everything too, because they actually work either for the CIA or some type of unknown government agency. And when this movie actually unfolds, it unfolds in a big way. You have a car chase that's through Europe. You actually have the slums of Europe that Liam Neeson goes through to look for his daughter in the sex trafficking world. And actually are glued in for this movie for the whole entire ride because you're wanting Liam Neeson to find his daughter. You're wanting him to actually succeed in it. And let me tell you this. There's actually this one scene where he actually puts jumper cables onto or shocks this one person And you see, Europe's electricity, it does not cut off at a certain point. There's no safety point in Europe when it comes down to electricity. It just keeps on going and everything. It does not, there's no there's no closed circuits or whatever. There's no safety features whenever you actually look at the electricity in Europe at all. As a matter of fact, in the United States, we are actually one of the ones that actually has a little safety feature where a certain amount of voltage, it actually cuts off right away. With Europe, it just keeps on going as there's a steady flow. This, whenever he ends up electrocuting this guy, he gets electrocuted. You can actually feel the pain that is resonated from this guy and everything. And you can actually tell that Liam Neeson wants the revenge. He wants to find his daughter. And as he's putting pieces together, even the European cops are not even much of a help either because they're actually involved in this whole entire trafficking world as well. And then finally, we get into the whole entire meat and potatoes of this film. And the whole entire meat of this whole entire thing is he winds up going on a high-speed chase, going to find his daughter. As a matter of fact, she's actually on a yacht, and there's actually some other stuff that actually happens. Matter of fact, you know what? This movie came out in 2008. I'm just going to go ahead and spoil this. If you haven't seen Taken, go ahead, check out Taken. If you are got up to this point and everything, and you actually want to see Taken, go ahead, check it out. It's a great flick, and come back to this video. But anyways, he goes on a high-speed chase because he actually discovers the fact that his daughter's actually in the sex trafficking world that they actually put her in, and he actually goes on ahead on the yacht and kicks some ass all the way through that thing. Not only that, but whenever you actually see the sex trafficking world where she's actually being bid on to the highest bidder in this world, there's actually something to be feared about because of the fact that, yeah, he's there, but is he going to get there in time before the highest bidder actually buys her, before something winds up happening to her? And that was something that I really was frightened for. This movie actually does a great job at setting up. It does a great job at ending this film. Matter of fact, I didn't feel the need to actually have two more Taken movies or anything like that, but they made them, and I saw all three films. But the very first Taken is the most original, the best one out of the whole entire Taken series as well. Not only that, but this is also one of those things where Liam Neeson at the time was not even typecast, if you actually think about it, because he could have actually been typecast in the very first film. And then as he kept on progressing throughout more films, he got typecast as the Taken guy. And that actually sucks because he's so much more than just the Taken guy because of the fact that he played in Darkman, which is a really to be honest with you, it's actually one of those films that's underrated. Nobody really talks about Darkman. But anyways, not to go off the cuff. But anyways, this film will grab your attention as soon as the opening scene is going on, as soon as his daughter winds up getting taken, and then, of course, when he says, "I will find you, and I will kill you," you have goosebumps coming off of you because you know that they're in a world of pain whenever they get there. They know they're going to be in a world of hell whenever he gets there. But they don't know that. They think that he's just playing around, that he's just some father that's trying to protect his daughter, which he is, but he's just so much more than that. And this film just delivers in all aspects. So if you haven't seen the film Taken, I strongly recommend that you see this, or else Liam Neeson's actually going to find a special set of skills to find you, and he will kill you. Sorry, that's my movie trailer voice, not a Liam Neeson voice, but hey, I cannot do a Liam Neeson impression to save my life. So anyways, if you guys love this video, if you guys love my reviews, go ahead, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that share button, share it with your friends, let everybody know about Movie Lovers Unite. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to have a guest on Friday night for his upcoming film that's actually starring Jamie Foxx, and that is Project Power, which is also a new Netflix film, and I cannot wait to interview him. He worked with Nicolas Cage. He worked with other people. As a matter of fact, that's actually going to be an audio-only podcast episode, and then after that, after I get done with the recording, it should be up around probably 8:30, 9 o'clock Central Time, around that time, because at 7 o'clock Central Time and 8 o'clock Eastern Time, that's when the interview is going to happen. So I usually let it go for about an hour. So we'll be done within an hour, and you guys get to actually see this, hear this interview. So I'm excited to actually have him on the show. So as always, until next time, bye-bye, and I hope you guys enjoy my Taken review.